Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles, so this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Noah Igbinoghene that time up to make the play defensively. 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's to Davis, he's got it. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Murray now. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's gonna be caught.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And McManus able to put it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Giants! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this. Able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Forced out to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray gonna let one fly for Roberts. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He gets it complete to Harris. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finds a seam inside the 40. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
49ers 16.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. But he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. The 40. The 20.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 35. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
49ers 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they can't bring him down. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Hands it off out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mack. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McManus's point after is good, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. He's coming. We got double up. Check 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. They hand this off to Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All day, check. Check hot route. Hot.
Jackson now on the move to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can